Welcome to Cigar Time, your ever-so-friendly show all about premium cigars and smoking. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And welcome back to our audience.
Hello.
This is our, what, third show of 2020?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make
Second
sure.
show?
No, second.
Third
or fourth.
Make sure.
Third show.
What season are we in?
Are you counting Saturday?
Seventh?
That's
No,
our
we're only
goal, and
counting
this
Wednesday.
is 2020.
Saturday shows separate.
I lost
I
track.
think we're in our seventh
When the
season.
20th, it has to be 3.
Well, we're up to, I
No,
don't
it's
know.
only 2 for
seems like
2020.
10,000 episodes.
We used to write it on a board, but we don't have the board
We're not
anymore.
bored anymore.
Paper's expensive.
8th season. We're entering our 8th season.
Oh, this is the third one.
The third one of our 8th season.
There you go.
Really?
Something like that.
No, that sounds about right.
8 seasons, really?
Well, you're
I thought
going
it
into
was 7 seasons.
Like I'm entering my 8th generation.
No, it's only
Or
6.
9th decade or
Episode
something.
325.
Season 6.
Okay.
Season 6?
Yeah,
We've done more than 6.
You're making me old.
Season 6.
Yeah,
Well,
I knew we
the
did
shoe
do 8
fits,
years.
325. divide
You
that
want to
by
count the
52.
radio,
6.
then you can say 8.
So we're in our 7th season.
There you go.
And we all agree on that.
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
Something
All right, you
like
want to tell
that.
us, what are we doing today?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to talk about the top 5 go-to cigars. Now, when I read the email about this, I thought it was the go-to cigar that we like that we would show customers to pick up.
That's fine.
But Rob said it was go-to where you just, that's
Whichever
what
ones you want.
Go
so
to.
Well,
listen
actually,
to
I
him.
was thinking about this. Is
Were
go-to
you-
can mean anything you
I was
want.
think- yeah, I
To
was
me, it
thinking
was,
that
these
too.
are the way I described it, or it's one of two things. One is, this is a cigar that I'll smoke often, or
Right.
you ever go through that period where you just like everything starts tasting the same and
Yes.
everything's just, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to this cigar because I know what it is. That's sort of like
Oh,
that
it's-
it reset my palate because I
Right.
know what that's supposed to taste like.
Or go-to where you tell customers what to pick up. Don't you
That-
have, do you have
Yeah,
those
no.
as well too?
Well, yeah, it's usually the
I
stuff
do.
that I like.
Fortunately for me, that's one and the same.
Yeah.
You do that too.
No, I don't do that. at all.
You don't do that at all, Rob.
I sell it.
So
I
a
take the
cigar that
customer
you
where
like,
the customer wants to go. Not
how do
where I
they know
wanna
where
go.
they want to go sometimes?
Because you talk when you talk to them. You
Yeah,
get a feel for the customer.
but when I get a feel and I say, what would you like? And I give me a budget, then I kind of go to like a go-to
Well, yeah,
of
if
mine.
somebody's looking for a milder cigar, I'm going to take them to a mild cigar that I like.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Because they're looking, our customers, I think, are looking to us for
Yes.
our expertise.
Yes.
Right.
I think we
Because
still
collectively, especially if you add Rob, there's probably, 300 years of experience sitting
Yeah,
at the
right.
table.
I thought that was John.
Oh, no, then you'll be
But
400.
no, I took it as what cigar, like when you walk into the humidor,
Mm-hmm.
we've all done it, and there's just like nothing you want to smoke.
Yes.
That's very
Yeah.
true. That's
There's
true
absolutely
too.
nothing you want to smoke.
That's
And
true
you go-
too.
But you
Yes.
have to smoke a cigar because you want to
That's-
smoke
we
a
work in a
cigar.
cigar
That's a
the best
good one.
definition.
That's a
Then-
good one.
Okay, I'll pick up this cigar.
That's the best
That is
definition.
that's
Yes.
what I interpreted it.
Okay.
as.
Well, I interpret it as both.
Okay.
I put it together.
Look, we could do this in 3 weeks, and we'd probably have to come up with different cigars.
Cigars,
So
right.
Luce, you
Well,
wanna
it was
bring-
the top 5,
you
so
wanna
I
bring
really
some
like
sanity
that.
to this?
And you know what's funny? It was really hard
Scott,
to pick.
what's your number one cigar?
No, it was really hard to pick the top 5
That's easy.
for the
I
go-to.
know.
It was hard.
Well,
No.
there's too
It was
many.
hard. It was hard.
There are too many go-to cigars. But
Yeah,
I
that's
picked
what.
5.
So, did you guys find yourselves having a little trouble thinking of the top
No.
5?
no,
not at all.
I had trouble whittling it down to 5.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
so did I.
Because I have,
There's
I
way
actually
too
have
many.
3 honorable mentions. One of which I'm actually.
I'm
gonna
getting ready to
smoke.
smoke now. Yeah.
Actually, Rob and I didn't even talk about this, but we both have
picked up the
it's
same
new
cigar.
cigars. It's called the Illegal.
Illegal.
This
Awesome
is the Habano.
cigar.
I was telling somebody about that cigar yesterday.
If this
Oh,
cigar
I
had
sold
been
some of
around
those
longer,
yesterday.
because we just got it in, what?
They're
2
great.
weeks ago?
A week ago.
A week
pri-
ago?
And the price is
ago.
good.
A week ago.
If
The
we-
price is between $9
if
and $10.
This cigar has been around longer. This may have been on my list. That's one of the reasons I
Okay.
chose it. to
Me
talk
too.
about.
Remember when I told you about this cigar? I told you how good that was?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
And you're
This
smoking
cigar has been
Habano,
on my
right?
list.
The
Yes.
Habano, yeah.
It comes in a Habano, a Maduro, and a Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep. And 2 sizes, unless that's the only 2 sizes that we picked up.
Yeah, it's like a Toro and
It's a
Gordo.
Toro and a 6x60.
Yeah, we took
correct.
the 2 best sizes.
Oh, so it does have more sizes.
Yes.
It might,
there
yeah.
are. There are.
Okay. Well, for my top 5 go-to cigars, I did a combination
Well,
of
do- actually,
what
do
I
one
would
at a time.
of what
Do-
I
do-
would
do one at a
I
time.
will of what I would go to, and as well as what I would show customers. So that was my thought process behind my list.
Well, that's
fine.
fine. It doesn't have to be the same criteria.
Yeah, but that was my thought
You
process.
can personalize it.
So I want to let the customers know, just in case they want to pick up.
What's your number 1?
No,
I mean, your number 5.
my number
Number
5 is the My Father Connecticut. It's
Okay.
rated a 90, Its selling price is only $8.39, which is really in the sweet spot.
Yeah, anymore.
Well,
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
it
it's
is.
right in the sweet
Call it
spot.
what you want.
It's a mild plus because it's going to have some spice. It does have a nice sweet finish, and it's a little earthy. You're going to get earthy from the Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. The binder's a Nicaraguan Corojo 99, and the filler is a Nicaraguan Habano and Criollo. Love the way they blended it and put it together. And this is what a customer comes in. I want something mild with a little kick. I take them right to the My Father Connecticut. No hesitations asked.
All right.
Okay.
Moose?
Mine are not in any particular order.
Oh, Moose, you're supposed to put them in order.
I didn't put them in order.
Mine's not
But
This is a free.
Yours not in order either?
This is a freewheeling show.
All
Don't worry about.
right,
Don't worry about
all
order.
right.
So,
Well, I put mine in
I'm-
order.
I'm stepping off with one of my go-to
I know what you're-
cigars,
Yeah, yeah.
National Brand
That's also your
Imperial.
favorite cigar.
To me,
right?
that's his number
Yeah, it
one
is.
cigar.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I smoke them.
And the price is?
$4 a stick. And that's
Cigar.
one of the, I said
Yeah,
I
you
said
got
that because I
it
knew it
right
bothers
now.
both of you.
It
Oh,
bothers
yeah.
me. It bothers me. I
Oh,
don't like
I post
sticks.
on Facebook and Instagram stick just so hoping he sees it and freaks out. He never does though.
Because I don't have Instagram.
All right.
You should put it in big
But
capital
anyway,
letters and
it's an
bold.
all Honduran cigar. It's got tones of leather, oak, and coca.
Coca.
Cacao.
No, I'm tongue-tied again.
How do you even say that word?
Cocoa,
Cocoa. There you go.
yeah, that's it.
Cacao.
Kosher, though.
Yeah, cacao, yeah.
Cocoa.
Well, there's a big difference between that and cocoa.
Yeah, really.
And another cocoa.
And it's got a bit of a sweet cap to it, so
I
it's
love
I
nice
wouldn't
and
know
tasty.
about that.
The one
And
with the
again,
puffs.
$4 a cigar. It's one of my go-tos. When, as you said earlier, when I walk in and I can't find something to smoke, which is kind of a stupid thing,
Yeah.
because all the cigars we carry,
Yeah.
this is one of my go-to cigars.
No, it
is
happens all the
it is
time.
All the
It
time.
is the National Brand Imperial
Yeah.
When
side.
this-
Yeah.
And how long does that take you to smoke, Moose?
Me?
Yeah.
20
About a
minutes.
half an hour.
About a half hour.
Really? That long?
Half hour, 45
The
minutes.
thing is what, an 8.5 by 48, maybe
Yeah, 50.
50?
Yeah, it's 50, I think.
You know, when I can't find anything to smoke, I think back to what Art used to say, that like we get tired of our stuff before customers.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what?
Absolutely.
It's true. I'll walk through that whole humidor. I'm like, there's nothing.
Because
here.
we
Nothing
have it
to
all the
smoke, I know.
time.
There's
Now, if you go to
a thousand choices.
I know, and I'm like, and I tell customers, they look at me like, I'm like, yeah, but it's just.
And
It's the same
there's some things, and cigars are like ice cream. It's subjective.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their favorite flavor.
Yeah.
So what one of us considers a great cigar, the customer may not.
Right.
So
Well, that's why we
go
should
through.
go-
We go through to walk in and see. I
Yeah.
don't like that. I don't like that.
It's not even that.
Oh, there,
Maybe
I'm
you're
just gonna
just
get this 'cause
tired
I
of
know
that.
it's
Tired of
So
smoking.
that's why I should go to Scotch Shop in Colmar because he's got a little bit more of the boutique-y stuff.
Yeah,
so
but
if I,
yeah, but even
I
then for
need
me,
to
I'm like,
well, now you're getting tired of that.
I do.
You're getting
So-
jaded.
He needs more new stuff.
Oh, who's next?
He needs new inventory art.
Speaking of
What?
Jade.
boutique,
Oh, it doesn't
Boutique?
now
matter.
you
Can't
guys are
tell.
gonna be very surprised by the rest of my list after
Yeah.
this one.
You got a Tati on there.
Mine is the Sober Meso from
I
Dunbarton and
should've
Trust.
known.
It is a, I forget what the wrapper, Ecuadorian Habana wrapper and Nicaraguan filler and binder. Absolutely love this cigar. Like, and actually, I have to say, I just added this the other day because originally, like, if I had a number 6, it would be the Perdomo 20th Maduro. But I realize I'm smoking that cigar like 2 or 3 times a week.
The Sobremesa?
So I had
well,
to
we
add
don't
it.
all
I
have
had
your
to.
pockets. You know, if I had, you know,
that's
my
a di-
pockets was as thick as yours, I think I'd smoke a Sobremesa.
That's a definite deep pocket cigar.
That's a $13 cigar.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, it is.
But
I don't
it's-
guess.
Well,
It is.
Yeah, it is.
he fluffs it off like it's nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
It's a $13 cigar.
You just said fluff.
He mouthwashes with Cristal, so I mean, you know.
You don't?
I use
Yes,
Moet.
and,
I used to use Dom Perignon.
No, I
They
went
don't
to their
need
factory
mine
in Australia. Moet.
Because you throw them a ball.
Australia?
Yeah, they have one in
Moet
Australia.
has a factory in Australia?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Or bottling at least.
Wow. That's impressive.
Maybe one
Sobremesa?
out of every 50.
No.
Australia has some great white wines.
To show you do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
That
All right.
was on accident.
My cigar.
didn't get to
You guys
see it.
done over there?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. My cigar is the cigar I smoke every morning. It's obvious.
Let me see if I can guess.
It's
just
the
burned my
Romeo
cigar.
Reserva Real.
Oh, you told me you changed. You switched to the Connecticut Nicaragua.
He lied.
No,
Not yet.
he said he switched, and the next morning he went in and
I know.
grabbed it. You know what it is to him? It's muscle reflex.
It is.
He's so used to going to the same spot and pulling the same
It's got
cigar.
an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, a Nicaraguan binder, and Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. I think it's a great morning cigar. I mean, I don't smoke it any other time of day. It's just the perfect, for me, it's the perfect cigar in the morning. It's got hints of
Vanilla.
spice, leather, vanilla, and cedar.
Spices.
So,
Hints of
spices.
cigar.
It's a very good cigar. I mean, for the morning, I can't smoke it any other time of day though, because it's
No
it's a
bark?
mild cigar. It's got no bark.
Is any of yours that you have on your list got bark?
No. Good.
The amazing thing about that cigar,
Yeah.
because we always talk about a certain other company, which I'm sure 2 or 3 or 4 of us will mention somewhere in the
done.
dissertation.
Oh yeah.
At the end.
The
God damn it.
Romeo Reserva Real tastes the same as it did 10 years ago.
Yes.
I mean, it's
very
the same
consistent.
cigar.
It's very
It's
consistent.
Very
consistent,
consistent. Yep.
which is very, very
Yeah,
difficult to do.
Well, Rob, it's not just a surprise because Rob is a sheep because that is the #1 selling
not
cigar
true.
in the country.
It
Doesn't
is.
matter because it's
So
a good cigar.
So Rob's a sheep.
I'm not a sheep.
All right, for
No,
my
Oh, wait,
for
that's
my
a joke.
first cigar of the day, what I generally do,
You should have seen his list in the email.
we won't get into that.
Oh, come on. That was the good stuff.
It was a good list.
Perfect. I usually smoke a sample because, as you might guess, we get a lot of samples, and as we
Yeah.
used to say quite a bit, we don't say it as much anymore. We smoke them so you don't have to, because a lot of times, a lot of these cigars, we collectively just don't feel that they're worthy of putting into our inventory. But I still wind up with
gotta smoke 'em.
oodles and oodles of cigars. So I try to start each morning with something different, to try to find something we may have missed on the initial go around.
That's a nice one.
So I smoke 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't smoke them fully, but just to get some indication. Did we miss something? Did we not buy this particular brand or this particular model of this particular brand?
Or maybe that first one you had wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite possible.
Yeah, so you have
and,
to go
and a lot of
back
times,
to
especially with very new models, we will get early samples. We will get pre-full production samples, and they may not be as good as the final
But
product.
also, there's the flip side of that coin is they might be better than what we
And
get in
some
later.
cases-
Oh, that's
in
true.
That happens a lot,
In
too.
That
some
does.
cases, that does happen.
Yeah, it's just not as good as.
I hear you guys say that
One
all
of my
the
favorite
time.
movies is
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah.
What?
All right, Moose, why don't you?
You didn't say your cigar.
I don't.
I
I
did.
didn't want to mention
Right.
any companies
It's
that do that.
a different cigar.
Oh, it's just a different
Yeah,
cigar.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
got real.
Oh, wait,
I,
you skipped me.
I got real delineated cigars. They'll be
Okay.
coming up.
You skipped me.
Go ahead, your second.
Oh, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead,
That's okay. Well, this is my
How did we
fourth.
skip you?
Go ahead.
This is my fourth.
Okay.
The CAO Flathead Spark Plug got the #3 cigar in 2015, rated a 95.
Excellent cigar.
It's only $7.79 for that little sucker. It's a box press. The wrapper is a Connecticut broadleaf, which is one of the reasons why I love it so much. The binder, now this is what gets me, Connecticut Habano. I love that, right? So just,
Really?
yeah, that's what I said, right? Probably makes it so good. And the filler is Dominican and Nicaraguan, and it's got taste of like ripe fruit, molasses. Don't ask me about the leather because I have no idea what leather
No
tastes
moose
like.
droppings.
No,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's
Like,
very.
you don't know what it
it's
tastes
very. It's been a long time, Scott. But it's
How about the?
it's
Classic
very
ball.
smooth. It's very smooth. And I think that what you say?
Don't pay attention.
You said something about the glass, the
Yeah.
glass ball.
No,
You know anything about that?
No.
not saying a word.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Just
They
feel bad.
started it. Go ahead.
I gotta follow this.
Yes. Yes.
My next cigar is an Oliva Series V.
That's a good one.
I prefer the double Toro. Good size for me. It's all Nicaraguan. The Lajaro tobacco comes from the Japa Valley, and it's a Habano sun-grown wrapper with rich coffee and dark chocolate tones and a subtle spice throughout.
That's a cigar that should be on my list, but for whatever reason,
You
I
don't
never-
go to that anymore.
I had it on my original list, but I'm like, I never smoke it, so it can't be
That's
on there.
what I
but
just
it
said.
should be.
Yeah, it's a great
You
cigar.
haven't
that's where-
smoked the Oliva V's. I can't even tell you.
I love them.
Scott.
You've
So
been
what?
very bougie with
All
the
right.
boutiques.
Number 4 is is the Tatuaje Regios.
Told you you had a Tatawahe on that list.
Well, you knew
I
that.
knew
It's a
that.
great cigar.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's a
I knew
go-to
it.
cigar for
The
you?
Regius, so
Yeah, it's-
that
it's
particular
only $9.
size
Yeah.
is a good one.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. It's Nicaraguan Puro,
Yep.
made by My Father Cigar Company. Just fantastic. It's something. It's again, when there's nothing else, I'm like, all right. Actually, I put the Regios, but it's almost any of the Tatuajes.
True.
But I specifically put the Regios because that's the one that's most.
That's a
often.
perfect size.
Just
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
throw out there that
What?
the cigar I just talked about comes in at $10.89,
That's
and that's
right.
the most expensive one on my list.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
even expensive anymore though.
No, not really. but
Actually,
that's
mine
the,
are
it is the
starting
most
to.
expensive
Mine are
one.
starting
Never
to
thought
get
I
a
would
little
live to see
expensive.
1089 be not expensive.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, nice burn.
Rob,
Listen to him.
don't pay attention.
My cigar isn't a specific cigar. It is a group of cigars.
Which Max Pack?
No, it's not a Max Pack, but it is the Eduardo.
Oh,
I know
And
this
And
one.
it's not because we get them for free. It's because they're really good cigars.
What, the blue?
I smoked the Master Blend. I smoked the Habano.
Yeah.
I smoked the Suaves. It's a fantastic
the
cigar, and
Habano's
it's
your
five.
favorite.
It's less than five. Yeah, the Habano's my
Yeah.
favorite. But it's honorable mention, Eduardo
Habano.
Yeah, that,
It's-
that made mine.
It's
I
a really,
can't.
it's a really good cigar, and
I
you
don't
go
like
in,
that
and when there's nothing to smoke, just go in there and get it. It's less than $5.
It's
They're too hard to get.
$4.99.
They're
It's
too hard to. I
$4.99.
seriously, I go in there. I'm like, the Toro's the size of the smoke. I'm like, damn, we don't have that many. I'm like, leave
I
it for
gotta do
customer.
the
Yeah,
blue.
yeah,
I
exactly.
gotta do the blue.
If there's not enough Habanos, I go to the.
Yeah.
blue.
I don't know
The
what you
blue.
guy see in the orange, but
Oh
I
my
love
God,
the
I
blue.
love that
I
cigar.
love the
Good.
blue.
It's
The
a great-
blue's my
no,
favorite.
No, but the
But
Habano,
that's
the
a
Habano,
go-to cigar. I mean,
Yes, it is.
Habano's a
And
great
it's
cigar.
also
Very
easy
nice.
because you just take one step into the walk-in, it's
And
right
then
there,
you
grab it and
yeah.
walk out.
You can go in without closing the door.
You don't have to pay the toll.
Right,
You-
exactly.
Yeah, I didn't
Easy,
quite
yeah.
come all the way in.
Oh,
The
that's good.
door-
You don't have to pay the toll because they're free.
Yeah, you just got it.
I got it. I heard it. I got it
Got
first.
a little slow on the uptick.
Hey,
But that's one of my go-to cigars every day.
But that was pretty good, Art.
Every cigar.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your turn.
I've discovered one that I really had not smoked before, but I've smoked a lot of them lately, and I have the rep gave me a bunch of them. The My Father JJ,
Oh,
great
yeah.
yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
in the My Father sampler pack.
and it's
We
in a
had
Robusto,
that
in a
cigar for a
Robusto
while.
cigar. I'm not a big devotee of spicy cigars,
Ooh, that was a
That
nice
one is.
word.
but the JJ, for some reason,
Is an awesome cigar.
just hits my palate.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in it, what it's made out of. You know, it could be.
It's Nicaraguan.
Yeah, I know it's Nicaraguan, obviously.
Okay, we got that.
It,
Yeah,
it could be rolled in a Managua Express for all I care. It's
I think
just
it's got jalapa in it.
and how, anybody know the price on those things?
because we don't carry the
Probably
JJ.
$7.
I
It's
would
not
think about
expensive.
$7 to
It's a
$8.
very, very good
It's
we
a
cigar.
did
very
carry it for
good
a while.
cigar.
Yeah.
But-
And then we stopped.
But it is in the My Father sampler
Yes,
pack.
Yes,
If
it
you
is.
still have any more of those for only $36.95.
Yes, but even then we have to pay the toll.
Yeah, we do, right?
You know, I'll
But
tell
we
you.
get a discount though.
I'll tell you a
But
quick
we get a
story.
discounted toll.
When I was a kid, every time we would like drive somewhere and cross into Jersey or go down the shore when I was a little boy.
I can
And
see
it
where
was-
this is going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was always wondering why my father would give the collector, you know, back in those days it was a dime, 25 cents at the most. And one day I asked him, I said, why are we paying the toll? Doesn't that money go to us? He said, shh, we're not supposed, we shouldn't brag.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, why are we living in this little tiny row house in Kensington? My father's driving like a 10-year-old car, and this is in the 50s. Yeah, I didn't quite pick it up. And then I turned about 25 and I understood. You know.
25.
Yeah, well,
Took that long.
So if he
was-
was
that was
driving a
supposed to be the funny
10-year-old
punchline.
car in the 50s, did you still have to crank it?
No, you didn't have to crank it.
I'm trying to make a joke. I don't know.
No, that was good.
No, but you hit a little button on the
Okay.
floor to turn the high beams on,
Really?
I remember
Oh,
that.
I remember
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, wow.
I had one of them cars.
and you had to stop the car and get out and do this for the rainwater.
Really?
Yes. 'Cause the windshield wipers didn't always work.
Wow.
We're running out of time. We got.
All right, my
Yeah.
number.
Gas was only 19 and 20 cents.
God.
All right, who's next?
Don't tease me. My third is the New World AJ Fernandez, the TAA Redondo, because it's just so good. It's actually limited. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. It's a playoff of the original. It is not a box press. It's round. It's only $8. All the New Worlds are very reasonably priced.
Yes.
They are.
But out of all of them, this particular size was my particular cigar was my favorite.
I always forget about this cigar.
It's just something different about it. I can't put my finger on it. What's different from the original, but maybe it's smoother, a little bit more sweeter.
Because
It
it's
is
round.
different.
You
'Cause
know,
it's round.
No.
I like box press though. Go ahead, Moosey.
My next cigar is the La Roma de Cuba El Jefe.
Ah, yes. I forgot you like that one.
Cuban Connecticut broadleaf wrapper with medium bottom profile. It's got flavors of cedar, earth, brown sugar, nuts, and cool spice.
That's a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper?
Yeah.
It's kind of light, don't you guys think? I never thought it was.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the traditional dark roll.
No,
Nuts.
it's not.
Scott?
My number 3 is the Flor de las Antillas Toro.
Ah, number 1 cigar in 2012, one of
Yeah.
the highest ratings ever in Cigar
$39.90.
Aficionado.
Yep. And then if you want the bigger one, $39.96.
What?
Yeah, it's Nicaraguan. Is it a Nicaraguan Puro? No, what's the wrapper on
I don't know
that?
what
The wrapper, I believe, is an Ecuadorian.
Habano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Habano, yeah.
But it's got a little bit of spice. It's got all that, Nicaraguan flavor of mostly, cocoa or cacao, roast espresso. It's just a great cigar.
You know what? You can't go wrong with that cigar, and it's consistent.
It's very good.
Rob?
It's a very good cigar. My next cigar is the same one Moose picked, the Oliva V. I smoked the Double Toro though.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
No, he said no.
He said
He
double
said
Toro.
Double
Robusto.
Robusto.
Yeah.
He smokes the
The
Double
Double
Toro. I
Toro.
smoked the Double Robusto.
Robusto.
He likes them
It's
smaller.
small. I don't like the real big cigars.
Yeah, he
but
likes
it's a
them
great
smaller.
cigar. It's easy. Unfortunately, the price is starting to climb on that cigar, but it's still under $9, I think.
Yeah, it is.
That one is, yeah.
It is. It started out at $5.50 when we first got them in, but
That's a long time ago.
yeah, it's $5.50.
That's a long
But
time ago.
it's a great cigar, and it's one of my go-to cigars. I smoke it when I play golf. I smoke it whenever I'm sitting at home doing something. I just love that cigar.
There you go.
Mine, this will shock and amaze all of you,
Dab it off.
is the
Like an-
Padron
like-
3000 Maduro.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
shocking.
right. You do
Yeah.
like
Are you
that
all shocked
one.
and amazed?
Yeah.
No, I'm
No.
not.
I'm
You-
shocked.
I'm not
you
shocked,
told
I'm
us,
amazed.
No, he told us
I'd
he
be
liked
shocked.
that one.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't on at least 2 or 3 more lists.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
One of mine.
Well, it's
should-
not on my
That's an
list.
honorable mention.
Not on my list either.
And since we, over the years, have said enough about the Padrones, what can we say? It's one of the best cigars in the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they certainly sell like
If you
it.
smoke
and,
Padron, there's no reason
and
to
they
smoke
are
anything
still very nicely priced. They're not
Yeah.
outrageous by any stretch
Well,
of the
that's south of
imagination.
$7, isn't it?
I
Isn't
think-
it like
I think that's
6,
six
8,
something.
9?
That
3000
one's six
gotta-
something.
Yeah, it's right around 7
Yep.
maybe.
My
Go
number
ahead.
2 cigar is the La Flor Dominicana Cameroon Chisel. That's one of my favorites, but we don't have that
Well, they
No
don't
kidding.
ship
for
it
me to
all.
go to. But when we did get it in about a month ago, we sold
You went
out.
to it?
We sold out in 2 weeks because I
So
took
now it's a
I
went-to
took
cigar.
everybody to the Chisel because that's what I do.
It's a great cigar.
Yep. So yeah, for time's sake, I'll just move it on to Moose.
Okay.
I yield your time.
Just for the record, the last cigar I talked about, the El Jefe, is $7.45 a stick.
Cigar.
This one is $8.80 a cigar.
A stogie.
It comes in, it's a Jaime Garcia Reserve Special Toro Grande.
That's a great one.
Is that the blue label?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the blue and beige.
blue and beige.
The
yeah.
Jaime
I mean,
Garcia.
That's not blue. It's a beige.
It's beige and
It's
blue.
it's got blue in it.
Is it
Yes.
blue in it?
Yeah, that's what I
Blue in
thought.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's blue
But
in it.
it's not like the blue pepper.
It's just a wonderful cigar.
It is.
It
isn't
is.
All blue.
I mean, I actually purchased a box recently. That's how much I
Wow.
like it.
That's a good cigar, man. Really
Yeah.
is. We sell a lot of them in
We do.
Phoenixville.
Scott?
Scott.
Number 2 is the New World Toro. And I just picked Toro because it's my favorite
Oh,
size. But
see,
any
we
of the
had
New
the
World.
same kind of.
Kinda, yeah. Tia talked about the cigar. Although I do think the Redondo, the TAA version, is a little bit better than this, but it's not. It hasn't made the go-to for some reason.
Okay.
I
That's
would
fair.
forget about it.
Yeah.
So, my next one, again, not in any particular order, is the Perdomo Bourbon Barrel Aged Epicure.
I told him
Either
that
one,
yesterday. It was
the Connecticut or the Maduro. I go to both of them, whichever I feel at that time. I think it's a great cigar. I really do.
Mostly Nicaraguan too.
Again, it's Nicaraguan.
Nicaraguan Puro.
No, it's not.
Well, because of the
Ecuadorian
Connecticut.
wrapper,
Yeah, that's true.
Nicaraguan
all
filler
right, all
and
right.
binder.
The Connecticut broadleaf. Yes.
Tasty notes of vanilla, pepper, and sweet butter. It's
The
a good
butter
cigar.
is
After
the
you've
golden
been
one.
smoking a lot of full-bodied cigars during the day, it's a really good cigar to go to just to
All right.
cleanse your palate.
To continue the trend,
Yes.
I like the Perdomo Champagne Epicure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
You don't like
Really?
that?
I cannot get
I like
into
I like the bourbon
10.
barrel aged better.
I can't
Well,
do the 10th.
I like the champagne. Well, I like yours too. I like the bourbon, but I also like the champagne.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, we saw a ton of them.
What is it, $9?
There you have another cigar maker who delivers year after year a
Yes,
very,
very consistent.
consistent
Yes,
Yes.
they
Absolutely.
are.
quality smoke.
Well, they don't mess around with their quality control.
No, they don't.
They have
All
state of the art quality
Guarantee.
control.
Oh,
And my number.
state of the art everything.
Yes, and my number one. I can't believe you guys don't know this. The Avo, the Ritmo by Avo.
Oh, I knew
It's a
that.
good cigar.
That is my favorite. Just rated 93. It's $11.90. It has 7 different South American tobaccos. Everything that I like. It's even got some of that burnt oak that. What is it? Bark that he
Bark.
likes.
Bark,
It's
yeah.
got charred oak in there. So there you go.
That's good.
That's my number one.
Now, again, mine are no particular order, but one of my go-to cigars, it's $4.39.
And it's absolutely named after you.
Chillin' Moose.
There you go.
I prefer the Grande.
Right.
That's the size I like.
Right.
And
Shock.
it's just a great cigar. And if you come in and buy a cigar, I'll autograph it for you.
There you go.
Buy a box.
Moose will autograph
Do they
the
make
Moose.
any other sizes besides the Robusto and Gordo?
No, I don't think
No, I
so.
don't think so. I think just the two sizes.
That's all they need.
Scott?
Drone 3000 Maduro.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a great. I completely forgot about that.
What?
I did.
Oh, so you got to give it at least an honorable mention.
It's an honorable mention for
Yeah.
me. It's a great.
It's-
The
cigar.
64 is an honorable mention.
Well, that's not go to.
But it's
you know
not a
what?
go-to,
It's
yeah.
not. Maybe
Some people it is.
Rob?
it's not go to because it's a special cigar for me.
Oh, okay. We gotta hurry up.
My last one is the Rocky Patel. We don't have them in all the time,
My
but when
box,
we
though.
do, I go to it constantly.
That's why we don't have them.
You
The,
start
yeah,
doing that.
it's the Rocky Patel Edition Unica. It's
Yeah, you like
it's
that.
nothing that I would actually buy in a cigar. It's a Honduran Puro, and it's
You don't like Honduran.
I don't, but it's a fantastic.
Oh, you're taking
cigar.
it back to the old school.
It's a fantastic cigar, and
Don't even carry it
when
with
we
us.
have them in, I go to them all the time.
When do we
Chili
have
Cook-Off, February 8th. Go ahead.
My number one cigar to really wake up the palate and really refresh, my memories of great cigars.
Monte Cristo Cuban.
Nope, no, I'm not going to use any Cubans on this.
Okay.
You notice there were no Cubans.
Okay.
Is the Padron Exclusivo Maduro.
I forgot
Said
cigar
that. I
rate.
just said that.
I would put that, but it can't be a go-to cigar. It's $13
His,
for me.
it's a go-to for
me.
him.
It's in
I'm
a
sorry.
it's in a
I get
sample
'em- I get 'em
box.
wholesale.
Yes, I know, right? It's in
It's
a
a
sample
wholesale.
box.
All right, as we wrap up our show, I want to thank everybody for participating. Want to remind you, don't forget our Saturday night show at 7:30.
Chili Cook-Off February 8th in selected stores.
Ciao
Check
for
the
now,
website.
everybody.
Ciao for now,
See you next
everybody.
week. Bye-bye.
Feel free.